Now we want to talk about some common flaws and faults that you guys can potentially see when working on with your athletes on a rope climb. First one we're going to take a look at is a foot clamp that's probably not going to be as sturdy as we would like. And this often happens when our athletes go to step on the rope, but they step foot side by side rather than one foot right on top of the other. So if you notice right here, Christian's feet are right next to each other. The likelihood of that rope sliding as he tries to stand up is going to be a little bit higher. So if I see this thing happening, I'm just going to cue him to try to stand with that top foot right on top of the shoelaces of his bottom foot. You guys can see here when he's stepping on top of that other foot, he's going to have a stronger clamp here. Another thing that we can take a look at are the arms. And once my athletes understand that foot clamp, this is going to be my main focus in the rope climb. We want this to be primarily a lower body exercise where we're using our legs to get us up the rope and we're only using our arms to hold on to the rope. So what I want to see is his arms stay long until he brings his knees up. If you notice on this one, he does it right, his arms are long, he finds his clamp, and then he pulls himself up as he's standing with his legs. When this is done incorrectly, what you guys are going to notice is that as he brings his knees up, his elbows bend at the same time. You guys see that right there? Good. Go ahead and try to pull up. It might seem fast and efficient early on a workout with rope climbs, but as he goes, his arms are going to tire out significantly quicker here. It's going to be less efficient, and it's going to cost him a lot of time and efficiency as he goes through a workout. So watch those arms and work on having your athlete keep their arms long as they pull their knees up and only bend their arms once those feet are clamped and they start to stand up with those legs. So on this next one, what I'm going to have him do is focus on keeping his arms long. So Christian, I want you to reach up as high as you can with your arms. Keep your arms straight as you pull your knees up. Good. Now pinch and stand. Awesome. Keep those arms straight again. Pull those knees up. That's what I'm looking for right there. And that's what I want to see throughout. So a simple cue of telling him to keep his arms long as he continues to progress with that rope climb. Another thing we can look out for in the rope climb is it's going to lead to a lack of efficiency, and that's just where they're not bringing their knees up very high, and that's going to cause them to have to do significantly more pulls than would be optimal. So if we take a look at Christian here, when he doesn't bring his knees up very high, he's only making his way up the rope a small distance, walks his hands up, he has to keep going. It's going to take him 5 or 6 pulls to get to the top of the rope. If that's the case, what I'm going to cue him to do once his arms are long is to try to pull his knees up as high as he can, ideally close to like his armpits or his elbows. So we'll take a look at this one. The higher he pulls his knees up and the more he leans back, the more distance and ground he's going to cover on each one of those pulls, which is going to make this movement extremely more efficient, turning it into 2 or 3 pulls to get to the top. It's going to take less time and significantly less energy. So take a look at those things as well next time we're working on the rope climb.
If you're a coach looking to get bite-sized daily tips on how to run better classes inside the affiliate, facilitated by some of the best coaches in the world inside of the CrossFit space, check out the knowledge. Everything that you're looking for is in there. How to run classes, how to correct athletes, how to know some of the conceptual things within inside of this whole CrossFit space. Check it out. Run better classes. Check out the knowledge.